You see that bike right there? That, my friends, is today's bike of the day feature. What up, everybody? Crazy Out Kane, sugarcane.com, CACTV, bike of the day. Another dope custom BMX racing bike featured on Bike of the Day. And this one is a 2019 GT Speed Series. This one was sent in by Sebastian Tiefenthaler, and there's a lot to look at on this bike. There's a lot of things going on with that custom colorway on the frame, along with the different parts and the colors of the parts. This bike right here definitely will have you looking at it for a while. So big shout out to Sebastian for submitting this one. As you can see, this bike has a textured purple in the front, which dissolves into a green colorway in the back. He also has purple stem with the purple pedals and purple hubs on the bike to even out the colorway. You have the anti-dagger forks with the yellow branding on it, and then the carbon rims actually have green in them as well to go along with that green colorway in the back. It's a darker green, but it's there though. This isn't the first bike that Sebastian submitted to Bike of the Day, and Sebastian is representing all the way from Germany. So I got to give big shout out to Sebastian for submitting his bike all the way from Germany. Shout out to everybody in Germany. Sebastian said this time he wanted to introduce me to his personal 2023 GT Speed Series Pro Triple XL. It's an OS20 conversion done in the blueberry candy colorway. He always adds some old school vibe to his builds. So big shout out to Michael Faulkner from Perfect Decals for the custom decals. And with that said, let's check out those parts, son. Yeah! So on the parts list that Sebastian sent me, he has it down as a 2019 GT Speed Series Triple XL with a 22-inch top tube. He's got the OS20 anti-dagger forks. He's got a spank spoon stem that has a 43mm reach. And it also is a 31.8, so it fits those thicker handlebars for more stiffness on your front end. He's got an integrated tangent headset in purple. He's got the Pride Flow Motion 31.8 handlebars, box ODI grips. He's got the LDC Pro brake lever. If anybody knows what LDC stands for, Sebastian, you can't answer this question, but if anybody else knows what LDC stands for watching this video on YouTube or on sugarcane.com, definitely leave it in the comments. I want to see how many people actually know what it is if they got it right. First one to get it right, I don't know, maybe I'll just give you props. I'll give you a shout out on the next video. All right, the brake caliper is an Ice Jaw 2.0, and he's got the Icon carbon pads on there. He's got the Onyx Helix front hub and the Onyx Pro rear hub. He's got 44 BMX OS20 carbon rims, V Speed Booster tires with a 1.75 on the front and the rear, 177.5mm box 3 cranks. I have 175s, which I really like, but I want to see what the 177.5s do for me on the track. The chain ring is a 43 tooth Pride hexagon, KMC DLC 10 chain in black. The bottom bracket is a Hope BSA, HTT1 pedals, Insight seat post, answer seat, and to wrap it all up, he's got the GT integrated carbon seat post clamp. You can see the green in the carbon rims a lot better here. It matches the back end, which has that green colorway as well. And the hubs looking fresh. You can't go wrong with those hubs. So that yellow piece at the end of his box cranks, that's actually crank protectors. It keeps them from getting all scuffed up right there, because a lot of cranks get scuffed up right in that point. So let's look at the ratings and see what the ratings are all about for this bike. All right, so the color on this bike got an overall rating score of an 8.88. Originality got an 8.83. Parts 8.48. Overall style 8.78, giving it a total rating score of an 8.74. Only 7 people came and gave this bike a rating, and we need a whole bunch more people to come and rate this bike, because I have the Bike of the Year competition happening, and I'm gonna give out medals to the top 3 bikes that are featured on the chart. So the top 3 bikes that are on the chart at the end of the year will get medals and maybe even some swag. Maybe some swag as well for being a top bike. But it's up to you, the viewers, the people watching right now. It's up to you guys to come back to the website and rate all the bikes. So the latest ratings on this bike, Francesco gave it a 9.78. Miku gave it a 9.39, 35 BMX gave it a 9.37, and Eduardo Gonzalez gave it a 9.1. And that wraps up this episode of Bike of the Day. If you have a BMX bike of any size, color, or era that you want to submit to Bike of the Day, the link is in the description. You got to come back to sugarcane.com. Please read all the instructions so you can send your bike correctly to the site, because if it's not submitted correctly, it will not be featured. I don't care how nice your bike is. If you send it, the picture's the wrong way, it's not going to get featured on the site. It's too much work for me to try and fix your pictures if you send them wrong. So I need you guys to send your pictures the right way. All that information is on the site for you to submit your bikes, so please do that. Also, if you own a dirt jumper and you want to feature it on the site, definitely submit your dirt jumpers. And once again, I want to give a big shout out to Sebastian out in Germany for submitting this bike. All right, man, this is Crazy Out Kane. That's it. Bike of the Day, sugarcane.com. We are out. And back to you, Billy.